a basic Google form. So this is what you're going to have customers fill out. If you need their information for anything, it's going to save you a bunch of headaches and stress so you don't have to continuously PM them for information. So first off, you're going to want to make sure that you are logged into the Gmail address that you want this form associated with. So I'm going to make a ColorStreet sample form. So I want to make sure that I am in my ColorStreet email. If I was doing a LuLaRoe form, I'd want to make sure that I was logged into my LuLaRoe email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. If I've never created anything before, I could search Google Drive, and it'll bring me here. Click that top button, go to Google Drive, and it's going to be empty because I have not created anything under here yet. Now, since I am here, I can go ahead and save this, bookmark this page so that when I click my tabs, it'll show up and I can go directly to my Google Drive and I don't have to search it each time. So when I'm here, I'm going to Control click, and then I'm going to go to More. You're going to go to Purple Google Form. It's going to come up very basic. You see this pretty header here, purple. You can change it to any color you like, or you can make it a little bit more specific. This looks like ColorStreet. I can select this, or I can upload a photo from my computer if I want to make more of a custom one. So select. And then here I'm going to call it ColorStreet Samples. When I click here, it's going to auto-populate here. From here, you can write whatever you want. You can write a description of what people are requesting from you. For example, ColorStreet, you can put stuff about the company, 100% nail polish, made in the USA, no drying times, no tools, all that stuff. Just because I'm doing an example, I'll make it quick. Please fill this out. So you're going to click this untitled question. It's going to highlight, and you are going to want their first and last name. It's going to already say short answer. You're going to want to keep that. You could change it to multiple choice drop-down checkboxes paragraph, but you don't need that because you just need a short answer for their first and last name. You also want to make that required. That means they cannot submit the form unless they have filled this out. Okay, our next question. So we're going to push the little plus sign, add question, and I'm going to say first and last name as it appears on Facebook, because sometimes, as we know, it's different. And we're going to make that required. The next one, email address. This is so I can follow up after they've received their samples. Oops, and we're going to make that one required. The next one is going to be street address. I used to do city, state, zip on the same line, but people would only put their street address, and then I'd keep having to chase them down to get their city, state, and zip. So now I do it on separate lines. But that is totally up to you. State, zip. Okay, next one. All right, so I believe we're done there. Now, if you wanted to ask if they wanted to host a nail bar or join your team, you can put all of that in there as well. If you accidentally click down here and you're like, oh, I actually don't have any more questions, just click delete. Now, at the end, if you want to add a little text here, you can say, thank you so much for your request. Oops, we don't want a sad face. Okay, and then you're done there. All right, now if you want to get somebody the link, you do not want to copy and paste this link. Don't do that, or you will be giving them kind of access to editing your page. It's just not going to work. They're not going to be able to access anything. So what you want to do before you get that link is go here to Responses and see this little green box, Create Spreadsheet. Click that and click Create. And you've now created a spreadsheet. Everything that your customers enter will auto-populate into this spreadsheet for you, so you don't have to do anything. It's amazing. Now, to get the link, You click send. You're going to click this little link here, and now it gives you this long link, but we want to shorten the URL. Click copy, and now you can click out of that. And now you can go into your Facebook group, wherever you want to post that link, and see if I do paste and go, it's going to take me straight to this link. So let's fill this out. Okay, we'll just do 1212 Smith Street. This isn't my real address. Okay, thank you so much for your request. Oh, how nice. Submit. That is what your customer is going to do. So your customer just submitted, right? And then as your customer, you're going to click off of that. Now, if you exit out of this, if you go back to your drive, here is the Google form you just created, and then here is the spreadsheet that was created for you. So if you ever want to make any edits on this, you just click, you make your edits, it saves immediately, so you don't have to go up here and push save or anything like that. Whatever you do here will save immediately. And then here is your spreadsheet, and look, when I fill that out as a customer, here's all my information in here, all there for you, and it's timestamped so you can see when people filled it out. So if this was for samples, what I would do is after somebody puts their information in here, when I have sent the sample, I just highlight it yellow. That way I know it has gone out. So that is how I do my samples. There's a couple other things that you can do to, make this a little bit more exciting. Like I said, you can add whatever questions you want. If you want to go in this section, and let's say you want to add an image, maybe you have a collage of nails or just something interesting. Let me see if I have anything just for an example. Well, we'll just do this one. So let's say I just want to add this in here, the logo, and welcome to Color Street, or welcome to my group, something like that. You can add little images, and then if you think, no, I actually don't want that there, delete. But that is basically it. So you can kind of make it more advanced, you can make it more basic, but it's going to be the best tool for you to collect your customers' data without having to, like I said, clutter up your PM boxes. So I hope that was helpful for you. Oh, and then the way to access it, let's say you exit out of all that stuff and now you're just bringing up your thing here again. So I saved my drive to my bookmark bar here. So I would just click that, and it brings me right to my stuff here. And then if you want, again, control click, you can create another one for something else and start from the beginning. Just make sure that if you create a new one, when you are done, you go to responses and click a spreadsheet for that one. So for every form, you're going to want a spreadsheet. So it should have one spreadsheet per form. See how these just popped up as well? Otherwise, if you don't create the spreadsheet, your answers will just stay under responses. See how there's one? So you'll still be able to see the responses here, but you'll have to click through them. So you'll have to arrow over, click, 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 and that's annoying when you could just go to your spreadsheet. Okay, anyway, hope that was helpful for you guys. Have a wonderful day.